What's up, y'all? I'm gonna give my thoughts about this fight coming up this weekend. It's a heavyweight title fight. Wladimir Klitschko against David Haye. I think Klitschko has three of the belts and Haye has one of them, WBA, but none of that matters to me. Uh, I've been waiting on this fight for over a year. It's been a lot of excitement leading up to this fight. Uh, Mostly because David Haye been talking a lot of trash, hyping his fight up. He's actually been on the Klitschko brothers since he moved up to heavyweight. Calling them out a lot. Uh, First time they had signed, he pulled out. A few weeks before the fight, and then he got to, you know, facing all these phantom, washed up heavyweights that, you know, maybe he was trying to get experience, but I don't know. I just thought he was ducking him, but this fight is just 2 days away now, so it's gonna happen. Uh, it's been a lot of analysis about this fight, and I actually looked at some of Klitschko's fights and one or two of Davis' fights. Just a couple rounds, just trying to figure out how this fight would go. And this fight is one of the hardest fights to predict. How things gonna go because I mean Klitschko's gonna do what he does. He's gonna jab you to death. But I noticed that he don't like to fight inside. Anytime you get inside of him, he wraps you up, tie you up, and he'll lean on you and walk you around the ring. I don't know why he does that, but he just doesn't fight inside much. And Haye does have the hand speed advantage. He has decent footwork, but I think Klitschko has pretty good footwork too. He can sort of move. He's kind of deliberate, but he has decent footwork. He has the power. Uh, I just can't see how Haye is gonna get inside. I mean, I'm thinking that he's gonna fight him the way he fought Valuev. Cause he knows that, that right hand is gonna be on his mind. He's not gonna go in there just, you know, guns blazing. I think he's gonna be more cautious and it's probably gonna be more of a tactical fight than we think, unless all this talk has gotten into Vladimir's head to the point where he go out there and tries to destroy Haye. But I don't think so because Haye got decent power himself. I know he's not a big heavyweight, but he has a decent left hook and a pretty good right hand. Uh, I just think he probably gonna move, circle around the ring, staying away from Klitschko's right hand. Uh, Jump in, throw quick combinations, and then get out of there. It's gonna be a lot of faking and a lot of feinting, trying to, I think what he needs to do though is punch when Vladimir's punching. You got to punch with him, but if he does that, he's gonna even have to say, look, I'm gonna get knocked out, I'm gonna win, because I don't think he's gonna win the decision because it's so hard. I mean, he's 6'3", and all these guys, Sam Peter 6 foot. Who else did he fought? I know Tony Thompson about 6'4", 6'5", but he just came to lay down. Rockman is about 6'2". Trying to think of some more people. Calvin Brock was 6'2". I mean, these guys are just like 1 inch shorter than David Haye. He can keep you on the end of that punch. I mean, that jab is lethal, and he don't just flick it out there. He, he throws, he puts some conviction on those jabs. He shoots some jabs out there. I mean, look at Sam Peters' face. Yeah, Abragamov. I mean, he does them all like that. So it's just that's why I haven't even been watching Klitschko lately. Because, I mean, just after seeing him do the same thing over and over and over again, guys just come in there. They just go into Germany for a payday, or they go in there with the mindset, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat Klitschko. and they have a game plan. But once they get in there and they start, getting uh, fit, eating 15 to 20 jabs around, getting that right hand dropped on them, they just submit. They wear down because, like I said, when you try to get in, it's when you try to time him or have head movement to get in, he ties you up, and he's usually he's 20, 30 pounds bigger and a couple inches taller than his opponent, and he wears him down, and later in the round knocks him out. I just can't. I don't see how this fight's gonna be any different. Haye's talking about he has a plan. He studied Wladimir. He's gonna be ready, but I can't. I mean, I'm almost positive he's gonna try to. He's not gonna stand toe to toe. He's gonna try to stay away from Vladimir's right hand. He's gonna constantly be moving, and he's gonna try to pick his spots, jump in with a combination. But you know what? He don't throw a lot of combinations. I mean, he may throw 2 or 3, but he don't. He's not he relies a lot on that power. Look at his last fight against Ali Harrison. Only time he really opened up with combination is when he had him hurt. Then he'll open up. But he does have power. Maybe I think his best shot is to catch Wladimir early. If he can somehow time him, because it's gonna be so hard to get in. It's just, man, those jabs they just weigh you down, and he keeps that hand out there like that. It's like posting, He sticks it out to keep you at a distance and blinds you, and then he drops that right hand on you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the refs they refused to say anything to him about it. But I give Klitschko respect. He's been doing what he's been fighting everybody there is to fight. The heavyweight division just pitiful right now. But I really want Haye to win. I'm kind of sick of the Klitschkos. I mean, I have Klitschko, in my top 10, just because of the run he's been on lately. But I don't know. I mean, I can't see it. Only way I see Haye win this fight is if he can catch Klitschko with something big early. Klitschko's been knocked out before. That's. It has to be on his mind, that he's been knocked out. So he's going to probably be a little cautious. I can't, but 2 or 3 rounds. I mean, the first 2 or 3 rounds, that's because if it goes, when he gets into 6, 7, 8 rounds, Klitschko get in that rhythm. I mean, that's when he starts to catch you with those sneaky left hooks. I mean, he's kind of what I call robotical. A lot of other people call him robotical. But he has sneaky quickness for a man his size and his build. I mean, he loves to shoot that jab. It looks like he's going to shoot a jab, and then all of a sudden he turns it into a hook. He hurt Calvin Brock like that. Well, that was the punch that started the knockout. But I just think this fight is probably gonna have its moments. Haye may have his moments, but think about this: when's the last time Vladimir's really caught a flush shot? Because it's so hard to get in there on him. I mean, he ties you up. He keeps you at a distance. Once he starts dropping them right hands on you, you look at Eddie Chambers. He was so hesitant to he stayed on the outside. It's like he changes their minds about wanting to win the fight. All of a sudden, they just survival. I don't want to be knocked out. I mean, and it's just so boring to watch. So I think it'll be, I'm going 10th round knockout. I wish David Haye would win, but I just can't see him doing it. So, I predict Klitschko win, 10th round knockout.